Hey everyone, how's it going? We're back with more Phoenix Wright, and I think we're gonna start a new episode. Yeah, episode 4. Turnabout beginnings. Okay, let's just get into it. Yeah, the girl. Let her go. Oh, okay. Shut up. Come closer. And I kill her. Oh, sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Oh. Okay. You got someone. Phoenix. I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my long-time mentor, Mia Fey. Okay. Fugitive data. Okay. Terry Falls, charged kidnapping, murder, sentence death penalty. Ooh. Okay. Movements after escaping Falls, met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recapturing Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after. Okay. Their very first client was a death row inmate. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. Okay. Alright, I think I've seen this bit before. 6 years earlier. Mia Fey, first trial. Oh! Right, we were Mia, I think. Yeah, I think I've seen that intro last time. Before I finished the last stream. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm going to die. Yes, we're Mia. Okay, this is kind of weird. I guess, but okay. Wait, do I have stuff? No, I have my attorney's badge, proof of my profession. It's brand new and sparkles in the light. Okay. Mallory's autopsy report. Stabbed with a knife in a bag. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. I never should have accepted this case. Nick! Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. I didn't do nothing, I swear. I didn't kill nobody. Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. It's just with the prison mall chain thing. Okay. So why did you escape anyway? I'm sorry. I didn't know nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lied. I didn't escape from nowhere. But Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Sorry, I told a little lie. Oh, but anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody. Oh. Nicole, thank you for the 5-month resub. How are you? I'm here to drop the resub. Going out to eat. Have a great stream. Thank you for stopping by. You didn't have to. Sub. I hope you have a good what is it, lunch? I don't know, but yeah, hope you enjoy your food. Thank you for stopping by. Lunchtime, nice. Thank you, take care, enjoy your food. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? Okay, there he goes. Why you bite that, my man? Eek, I'm really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was strict, I tell you. The woman, she lied in her testimony, that's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I could never do that. Okay. Miss you too, Nicole. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then about 8 hours later, the policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. The police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true. He did meet with the victim. But I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true. I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Oh, who these? Oh, it's wow, it's Godot. It looks weird. Alright. You're not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. Why are you here? I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big scary lion's den. Thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. Where is Mr. Grosberg? The old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Diego Armando. What? Maradona? Wait a minute. I feel like I heard that name before. I didn't say. So Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grosberg Law Offices, is here for me. Oh, Grosberg, is some of them from Grosberg, right? Okay. That's where I heard his name. No, you got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine. An escaped death row convict for a first client. Yeah, thanks. I wish I could get out of it, though. Relax, I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well. Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned a reputation as a genius since beginning his law career. It's gonna be... What's his face? Edgeworth, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Genius. Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours, it's go time. A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple, childlike voice, I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth. Alright. Alright, if you say so, Mia. When was this? Like 6 years ago, I said? That was the first case for Mia? Okay. That's not that long ago. What the hell? Who do you judge, though? Is that the same judge? I don't think so. Is it? Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh yeah, it's edgy. Prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Yes, Your Honor, I'm Mia Fate. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, huh? So you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. Dang. Mom man. I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? So Godot was Mia's assistant here? Okay. Come on, Mia, you can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct? Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death. Mia, you should know this already. Why are you asking that? You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor, it was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. A witness's testimony. Is that Mia? Testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. Oh, that's right. That's the policeman that died. Okay. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. I think she might have shot her. I don't know, man. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away? That policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be exactly the victim, the same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Aha, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago. With only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. The truth is becoming clear to me now. Whoa. Now you think he killed her because she sentenced him to prison, I guess. Yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. Bro, you can just proclaim that. What do you mean? There's a whole process for this. Why are we here? What are we here for? Wait a minute, that's not right. Please hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Exactly. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. You are young too. Why you're even younger than me, you hypocrite. Exactly. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I call the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Oh my gosh, Gumshoe. It's young Gumshoe. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of this case, sir. Only got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, ma'am. You got any idea how much work it takes? What is it? You're really gorgeous. Okay. Excuse me? No, seriously, my heart, it's aching for you. Okay, chill, Gumshoe. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Okay, he's been threatening gumshoe since the beginning. Okay. Okay, I got it. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir, right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. Damages already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir. I gotcha. Okay. Let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. Okay. Eagle River. This is gauge of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. Okay. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. Oh, okay. I see. Dusky Bridge map. Bridge located 40 feet above Eagle River. Okay. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor? If you will listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not sure I like you waving your finger at me as though I were some hoser. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Oh, yes, sir. Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready. I got it, Godot. Or Armando, or whoever your name is. Summary of the incident. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Okay. We'll certainly have established the importance of the bridge. Naturally. Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Coming right up. Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. I'm not trembling, it's just cold in here. The courtroom can be cold, a cold battlefield, alright, especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defendant, the witness, everyone's beginner in here. You got me there. Maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten. I'll try. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching. You stayed up all... Okay. Okay. Summary of the incident. Okay, here we go. Give me just a second. Alright. Wait. Day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet Prince. This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. What? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls. What? The defendant called her. Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls. A note? Yeah, a top secret memo that she left in her desk. Victim's note, confidential police materials written by the victim. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls. Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me? Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. It's the detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hey now, don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait. I want to see that. Can I read that? I can. I can read this. February 14. 1:21 p.m. Falls 43 p.m. at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Okay, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Talk to Dahlia. Who the hell, Dahlia? Who? Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. A bridge up in the mountains. But why meet there? Because it is a very important place to the defendant, that's why. What do you mean by that? If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased into a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. And the place where all of this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls. Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. I guess. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. Was the body of the victim discovered right away? Yeah, we were really on the ball. Found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, don't move, we've got you surrounded. Wait a second, isn't there something weird about that? The location was a suspicion. The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountain. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed. She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note on her desk about it. If only I had noticed it earlier, maybe she'd still be alive. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Criminal stuff were put into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Okay. Mr. Falls had a car then. Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What, you mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at the red light. Car thieves? I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? Here's a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Okay. Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Oh, that doesn't look too comfortable. She's dead, Mr. Judge. Photo of the trunk of Falls' car. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct? Yeah. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. Talking about a woman here. Can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back, nice and firm. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? There's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange. Do you? Anyway, that's weird. What did the defendant have to say about this photo? What he always says, man. I didn't do nothing. That's all he says. Nothing? I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole a car. Just what he always says, Your Honor. And then he always says, sorry, so little lie. Or something like that. Well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. Precisely. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. That's certainly some impressive police work. Well, no, actually it was way too close for comfort. We set up the checkpoint just after 5 PM. I figured that Mr. Falls might just try to run. What do you mean it was too close for comfort? The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 PM, and it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kinda close. Any later, and Mr. Falls could have slipped right by. Listen up, kitten. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony. A trap? Look into it carelessly, and it'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh? No, it's not. Well, if you want to have any chance at all, you better get some more information. And if you're going to get caught in a trap, it's best to get caught early. You can always look for contradictions afterwards. The ever-famous contradictions. I sure hope I can find some of those. What are we gonna do now? Save, that's what I'm going to do. What do I have? Victim's note. 4:30 PM. White scarf. Wait, what's white scarf? Hold. I want to check this. There's the photo again. Ain't no white scarf there. Do I have the photo? Yeah, I do. Ain't no white scarf there, can I? Wait, who was wearing the white scarf? I'm confusion. 1:21 PM. And that's where she was with the murders her. The designated time. An incident, no person phone, surgeon asked to meet. I'm gonna say this. Yeah. Witness. What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. You shouldn't have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Say there, little kitten, want a piece of my coffee candy? Candy? Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. Come on, Mia. Shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective. Yes, ma'am. This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. The note? It very clearly says, wear a white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus this special request. I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where's the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo. Oh, well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, man. And you stopped there? You should have looked for it. There. The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you're searching so desperately for. Is it this one, perchance? Ah. Where do you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation. Okay. Why? Why didn't you tell me? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel? It's the safest place I know. That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. Not exactly white, as the color requested. But as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. Looks like it spent some time in the mud. Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day. Prosecutor Edgeworth, he was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. The girl will accept the scarf into evidence. Worn by the victim at the time of the incident, found on Dusky Bridge. Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I would like to move on with the testimony. That is alright with you, isn't it, Miss Faye? Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his swarmy little neck. Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it. Everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. A genius, huh? Okay. Events on Dusky Bridge. Alright. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the pig wearing the scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day, so unfortunately it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up. It's about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party. A potential witness, so why isn't this person in the courtroom? Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, me neither. Seems to have been taken by the witness. Okay. So as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge. Aha, the truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Oh my god, stop doing that. Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Not again. That's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, Vincent Dusky Bridge. Alright, here we go. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. Okay. Who is this eyewitness? She's a college student. A college student. A female college student? That's right. Meaning she's female and a college student, ma'am. It doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her. For the time being, we're not relying on the witness statement. That is all. What is that supposed to mean? The prosecution has other more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student. A female college student, huh? And she's female and a college student, sir. Why do you have to say that every time? Boy. If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why. Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. It was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the victim wearing the scarf. The victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, right? So about the witness who took this photo. What was this person doing all the way in the mountains? She was taking photos of wildflowers, apparently. There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye. People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there. Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo, this cloudy fog-like thing, is it a ghost? I don't believe it. No, Your Honor, no, I don't think it's a ghost. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Drizzling, huh? That's right, there was a light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. But not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Looks like a call from just moved in. In any case, the point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something. Okay. Anyway, the criminal shot the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Is that part of the witness testimony as well? Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach. I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? In his mind-boggling tales and the way he said brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian. Oh, that was brutal. Okay. Save your nasty look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself. Hey, watch where you spill your coffee. Court record, huh? That must have been when the scarf fell off. So, in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? That's what the witness said. Well, looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. But from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am. The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet too. which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but there's something about this testimony that's still bothering me. Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. So what do I do? You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean? Of course I do. The little kitten believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere hidden in that testimony is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your chance. Okay, he said something about a thing. No, wait, shoved him down from the stabbed. Yeah, this is weird because it shoved the victim down. Like you said from behind, but they were in front of each other. So it was weird. That's weird. Okay. Oh no, let's do that. Nope, that's not it. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness? No. I don't think anything of it. How about you? Guess I don't think anything of it either. We don't have a problem, but we do have a penalty. If there wasn't a problem, couldn't he just let it slide? True. It's losing the thing. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Can see it very clearly, I think. Okay. There's a muddy there. Okay. It's hard. Well, I don't know. Anyway, the criminal shot the victim. Wait, I do have profiles. Okay. The client sentenced to death 5 years ago, escaped from custody 2 days ago. Police officer and the victim, the key witness in the case against Falls 5 years ago. A hotshot lawyer, my senior and rival at the office, a bit smug. Not the genius as soon as he started as prosecutor, today is his court debut. Homicide detective in charge of the initial investigation, still new to his position. Everyone's new, okay. Fortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. No, that's not it. That was... Are we saying all of this happened on the bridge? Because if that's on the bridge, then how did it get muddy? Oh, let's try that. Nope. Your Honor, it's shite. Okay. What about it? No. Not there either. I think it's a good time to load things back. Oh. Okay. Something about this here, right? Anyway, I think. Yeah, Kurt record. Okay. Right here. scar for identification. Wait. Oh, I thought it was the victim and the thing were marked there and they were reversed or something. Photo of the trunk of false car. Yes. On the code, yes. Wait, where's the hat? Do you have a hat here? She don't have hat there. Where hat at? She had no hat. There we go. So at the time of the crime there was a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and fog too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere. No? Just being confident now. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. But there's a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. What? She's dry there? Is that the thing? Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Oh, maybe that's why. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. What is about this photo of the trunk that doesn't fit with the this is not wet. Is it? I don't know. Not about the hat, but safety code. Naturally, the answer is right here. The victim's coat. As far as I can see, there is nothing strange about it. Exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud. That's exactly right. That's not what I was going for, but it still works, so we'll take it. The other day I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled? Befouled? Ooh, what does that mean? I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If Your Honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, but not muddy. Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. And you proved that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day. But they said that the scar fell too, and it's muddy. Surface of the bridge, huh? Huh, a real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. Of course I can. Oh. Here's the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy. Boom, baby. The evidence is this scarf. Oh, should be obvious. The scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy. Means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud. No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo. Hey, same to you, buddy. Miss Faye's assertions makes perfect sense to me. I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? Huh? For every contradiction there exists an explanation. let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we? Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here. Huh. You're doing pretty well for a little kitten. Mr. Armando. No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk. Wait, I have to save. This is a decision music. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk. The witness photo showing the defendant and the victim. Or the witness testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? False evidence. It's one of those three. What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over here that said it. This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know. Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is. Yes. False evidence in this case is the... in this photo, but in the trunk. Let's say, let me save here. I think it's a testimony. It is a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shot the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen? Yeah, that's what the witness told us. That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That's true. It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears I will need to hear from your Mr. Witness after all. Should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Okay. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. Very well. Please bring forward your witness at this time. What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth? Now let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Okay, here we go. Witness, what is your name and occupation? Oh my god, is this bitch? Wait, who was it? Was this the girl from the circus? It was the girl from the circus, right? Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter. Oh. When I look at you, how can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double and a dozen donuts hold. I like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite. Whoa. Alright. Hey, not so fast. As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You're a true gentleman. Miss Faye, you could learn a lot from this man. If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir? Yes, my dear. This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause. Not at all. It's no trouble at all. Now then, may we please have your name and occupation? My name is Melissa Foster. I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department. You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct? And you were the one who took this photo. Is that accurate? Why? How can you be so mean? Now see here, what are you doing shoving that in her face like that? Huh? But it's just a photograph, it's not like it's something dangerous. Next time I'll be forced to penalize you. Okay. Uh-oh, I don't like the turn this has taken. Is she staring at me? And you would be... I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey. I see. So you are. Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. Oh boy. She's the one from the circus, right? Or maybe, I don't know. I've seen her before, I'm sure that. The witness photograph. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows a crucial moment. And right after that I called the police. Okay. By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here. I was standing right over here. I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs. So you took the photo from that location, huh? I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to. Oh, what a cute camera, just like its owner. Lisa Foster took the witness photo with this, a small but powerful model. Alright then, Miss Faye, time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again, and you'll feel the wrath on my gavel. Okay. So I was using the camera, take some pictures. Did you say wildflowers? Yes, the mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers. But it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come. Oh, I know just how you feel. It's just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine. I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed blonde Santa beard until mine grew in properly. Oh my god. Would you mind if we got back to the facts of the case, Your Honor? I noticed that there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Is there anything strange about the two of them? I'm a bad girl. I know I am. It looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there. I decided to watch them, like some kind of peep in town. No, not at all. Everyone is like that. I love watching other people fight, too. In fact, I can't get enough of it. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place. Okay. It's kind of messed up. Okay. Too much info, Your Honor. In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them. Especially dressed as they were. Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. Suddenly they just started fighting, okay? Do you have any idea what they were fighting about? No, I have no idea. Why do you ask that? I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said. Oh no, he's gonna penalize me. I would never eavesdrop. I've got more class than that. That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level. And I hurried and took the photo that shows a crucial moment. Okay. Why do you take a photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. I guess that part of me just kind of took over. Sounds like a lie to me. Yes, I understand completely. Even now, I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on. So he wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this. All I could do was to use my camera. So I took a photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police. Right after that, I called the police. Okay. You called the police? Yes, because it looked to me like the murderer was going to try to escape. We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we had already started our operation. That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, huh? If Terry Falls isn't the criminal, then there must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Be careful, kitten. The girl has the judge wrapped right around her little finger. You're gonna have a tough time poking holes in that testimony of hers. You're going to have to come up with something really good, Mia. Okay. Okay, first of all, saving. And let's check this. Nice, a faster take the witness photo of this small but powerful model. Okay. She didn't say anything about shopping her or anything. No. Call the police. Right after that, right after she took the photo. I'm not sure what to do. Nope. My further is making memorable vacation with a penalty. Thanks. After that, I called the police. No, she didn't say anything about the murder itself. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Hmm. 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 Where should get there? Alright. A weird spot to be at. So you have to take some pictures of wildflowers. There's over 2 people. Confusion. Yeah, I don't know. Took the photo. The crucial moment. Where's your crucial moment? Taken by the witness. It's a crucial moment, man. Okay, I get lucky. Honestly. I just want to try things. Witness? When you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you mean? What you meant? Yeah, I thought, I don't know, crucial moment sounded more like the killing itself, right? Not just them standing there. All I can see in this photo are 2 people facing each other. You testify that you saw the 2 of them starting to fight? Normally that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that? Well, you see... The photo we presented was the only one there was. But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it? Though? My apologies, young lady. But Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he? I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. I used it all up. The film, I mean... You ran out of film? This photo was the last one. What? Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself, playing among the wildflowers. The witness herself? Then who took the photos? Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it. So you took the photos of yourself? I remember taking some photos of myself once too. Please, no details. It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all. Wait, just a minute. Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, huh? Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes. Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet. Very well then, let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts of the fight that you witnessed. Yes, Mr. Judge. Boy, this guy's really a sucker for sweet talk. Oh, looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention. Yeah, it's sickening. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly they just started fighting. The victim turned around and tried to run away, but she only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back. Careful in the camera, then there must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Okay. Right. Okay, let's press some new things then. Victim turned around and tried to run away, but the victim, why do you think she tried to run away? With her police training, she certainly knew better than to turn her back on a criminal. This was a large, powerful man with a knife. If it had been a quaggy woman like you, I'm sure she would have acted differently. Quaggy? Why you? I don't know what that means. If it had been me, I probably would have jumped into the river. There's still something wrong with this testimony. Then got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back. Press! So you're saying Sergeant Hawthorne wasn't able to get away from him? Well, it's a narrow bridge and it was swaying back and forth. If you ask me, both of them were in danger of falling off. I only wish I could have done something to help her. That seems to make sense. I wonder about that. Something seems kind of off. Yeah, the bridge was broken on the side on her side, I think. She couldn't back up. I wonder about that. Something seems kind of off. Huh, does it know? Have a good sixth sense. When you feel that something's off, that's when you need to figure out why. Okay. Okay. 10 yards. Victim turned around and tried to run away. Yeah, but there's a big gap on the bridge. Right, let me check the photos again. Photo, yeah, she was there, so she was behind that little cliff. That's on the map, on the bottom left there, yes. So she was on the right, he was on the left. She couldn't back up because it was broken. That's it. Yep. Witness, your testimony is a joke. Huh? What? But I just... Miss Faye, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. One short testimony and two bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse. You say there were two contradictions? It's simple, just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the two of them were in the middle of the bridge. Hey people, how's it going? Thank you for the hydrate. Okay. Doing good? Nice, good to hear that. I'm doing okay, thanks. Just going through this case. Yeah, trying to solve it. If they were and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then she would have hit a dead end. said 10 yards, but she couldn't have ran even 5. The Sasuke Bridge is collapsed on that side. We got her. What does all this mean? It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness stole a charming little life. That's all there is to it. This beautiful young little lady has been lying to the court. Just a moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. What do you mean? There's one major mistake in this diagram. What did you say? What are you referring to? It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. Wait, what? You say they broke the bridge. Excuse me? No, that makes less sense now. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it. That's all you're saying. I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident. It's ridiculous. You can actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. Oh, that guy is good. Huh? What do you mean? He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. The diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy. What? That coward. Well, Miss Faye, it seems you once again made a reckless accusation. I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself. No. It wasn't your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw. Indeed. Alright, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony? But it's so hard to go on. We're all on your side, Miss Foster. There's no need to worry, just tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Running from the crime. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. Okay. Wait, what did the last thing mean? Witnessing such violence must have been difficult. Yes, sir. I'm still shaking up. If he accepts his testimony as it is, we're finished. Don't say that. Oh well, maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mocha latte. This trial isn't over yet. That's what I like to hear. Alright, Miss Faye, your cross-examination, if you please. The addiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack. Okay, we'll see. I don't know, is it? I don't know, it's all weird. More knowing about the bridge breaking at that point. That's weird. It broke at that moment, or... yes. That's weird. Okay, so after he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Okay. Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge? Actually, maybe she did fall. Of course she didn't fall down on the bridge. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. If that was the case, her coat would have been all muddy. you don't mind, I was asking the witness. Don't need to be so rude. Well, young lady, of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could. We're one step too slow. And then what did the defendant do after that? Okay. Then he carried her over to the car. You personally witnessed that? No, she couldn't. She couldn't because the car was behind the cliff. Ha, got her there. Yes. Did anything strange happen when he did that? Well, I don't know if you'd call it strange or not. But that's when the victim's scarf fell off. You mean this scarf? Her words match what we found at the scene. I don't see any problem. I do. Suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. You mean the defendant carried the body all by himself? Yes. Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult. Yes, but let's remember they were on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. Is it even possible for him to have carried a dead body on a bridge like that? Well, the fact of the matter is that he did. That kind of talk is just silly. You're silly. Your face is silly. Wow, why did he get so emotional all of a sudden? Miss Faye, if you think there's some other possibility, please share it with the rest of us. Okay. You couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge? Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, wouldn't it? Yes, but that mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there. You could have thrown her in the river. I don't know. But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, correct? There is also a small temple and a channeling dojo there. You know those monks, they just love cold, isolated places. Yeah, is that a grain village? Okay. Then the witness trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting that she witnessed with her own eyes. Okay. Sorry, I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. Okay, yeah, that's sus. And you're absolutely certain that it was my client who was carrying the body? Well, he was wearing a prisoner's uniform, but as for his face... You're saying you didn't get a clear look at his face? Well, they were far away and it was raining as well. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw. Excellent, you're a remarkably honest young woman. Nothing about his testimony is bothering me, but what? Hey kitten, have you ever put salt in your coffee? No, why would I? Why not? What kind of weirdo? Huh? May actually go better with coffee than sugar, right? Listen, my point is, if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence. He's right, Mia. Go present something. You've got nothing to lose. By the way, I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well, after all. Oh, you tried that? Okay. Okay, time to present. I think I know. It must be that. Carried over to the car. But she couldn't have seen the car. Because it was behind the cliff, right? Yeah, she was on the bottom part of the bottom left, right? Behind the cliff. The car's on the other side of the cliff. She couldn't see that. So that's some bullshit. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't confirm facts? That's garbage, man. I was sure that one. What do you mean you could have seen a friggin' car? You just need to buy on top of the bridge, I'm sorry. What I saw. For fuck's sake. What do you think of the witness statement? This is stupid. I was 100% sure that that was it, the thing that I needed to do. Quickly pick her up in his arms. Carry her over to the car. Maybe here. Are you shitting me? That's some bullshit. In this photo. Maybe this explains the position? I don't know. Carry over to the car. Come on, man. Is this a statement? I don't know why I tried it. Okay. Yeah. I'll try on this one, right? The map. Yeah. Boy. It didn't have a field of vision, man. That's the thing. I can't bring that up. Okay, alright. Again, alright. Didn't fall down. Okay. No. Oh, me. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Do, 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 do. Confusion. Witness that. But she didn't do. That's the thing. Some other possibility. Some other possibility. I mean, could have thrown it in the river. I said that before. Is that it? Oh my god, is that it? Killer not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found. Oh my god, it was that. Just throw it in the river, that's what I said. But I thought the not watching part for the cliff was better. Okay. Oh, well, what is it? Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. Oh. In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at the same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. Order, order, order! I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye, but I must admit it does seem odd not to have thrown the body into the river. Oh, well, Mr. Edgeworth, how sad. Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature. What are you talking about? My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. Quite true. I was trying to do that with the cliff thing, but you won't let me. Miss Faye, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all. But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous. Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us. Ah, please, witness, go on with your testimony. I'll try. All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, this mean lady might yell at you again. Who's he talking about? Whoop. Okay. Alright, I'll do my best. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms, then he carried her into the car. He broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. That's a lot of info you saw. Through a cliff? That's incredible. And just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm only supposed to talk. Okay, what is the new thing? What did the man do then? Well, naturally, he got in the car and was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, we have to call the police. And so that's when you called the police. Sure that you saw all that with your own eyes? Yes, I'm 100% certain. Can I do that now, please? What I wanted to before? Don't give me that bullshit. Yep, please. Has to be with the cliff in the middle. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time. Done what? Made a crucial mistake. A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye? The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes. Yes, and? It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at that at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you try to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. Yeah. That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car. Been trying to say that for a year now. I admit that the camera shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car. That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine. I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. Yeah, it's right there on the left side. It's big. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Oh. Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff, but still you claim to have been able to see the killer's car. No! Order in the court. What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo? Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it. But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes. Mr. Judge? What is it? I think I must have remembered things wrong. Oh, come on with that bullshit. Hey, wait a minute, you can't just say that. Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect. Yes, indeed, quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here. Oh my god. What? That's not fair. Huh, save the tears for later, kitten. Mr. Armando. Don't look back until all the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward. But that wasn't fair. Okay, kitten, you need to relax. Then you need to remember the other kitten's testimony. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. Well, tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Aha! Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. Well, witness? Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk because there were marks left on the trunk lid. I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it. What? Let me see the photo. It's true, this certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied? That is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. Well, let's save it. Okay. What she just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere? I mean, how does she know that? Doesn't work. Melissa Foster, it looks like you finally betrayed yourself. What? You said you were in a field taking photos of wildflowers, but even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Yeah, that is very vague. Like, how she know? Finally, I finally got her. Oh, I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. And perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself. Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... she happened to be passing by, she put the corpse in herself. She's the owner of the car, that could explain it. She put the corpse in, she's small, so she wouldn't she's the owner of the car. I mean, because the stolen car actually belonged to her. That is why she knew about the scratches. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Frankly, Your Honor, after hearing a pathetic response like that, I have to question whether or not such a pathetic lawyer should even exist. Did you hear that, Miss Ray? I believe Mr. Edgeworth just called you a knucklehead? Yeesh, isn't that overdoing things a little bit? Whoops, my bad. Then the first one then? She didn't put her herself, she's small. Yeah, one more time, you can do it. Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. I'm gonna reload, because no. Let's say she happened to be passing by. Because she just happened to be passing by the area where the car was parked. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, you couldn't have put the corpse there. Thank you, Your Honor. After hearing a pathetic response like that, I have to question. Okay. Yeesh. What's the other one then? The corpse in herself? So they won't wait till the witness had the chance to see the scratches. What is it? Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself, the person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it? That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison guard. He's the one that... I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open. But he stole the car. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would have still been in the ignition. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Miss Falls that put the body in the trunk. No! Preposterous to even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time she was taking photographs. The camera had a timer? Now it's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Richard. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why, it's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture. What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? And when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed. Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly, she was not in the field. Would the difference please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? And answering that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Yup, okay. Well then, please answer this question. Where was she? Where was Melissa Foster? Well, not here. Unless... no. I don't know where she was. The car? She the killer? Is that what we're claiming? She's the killer? Not sure. Here? Naturally, the window was right here. I think. No. The spot where the defendant's car was. Yes, she had to put the body in the trunk before the defendant returned. Okay. You don't mind if I ask one teeny weeny question? Do you, Miss Faye? Oh, he's got that condescending tone in his voice. She put the body in the trunk at that time, as you suggest. That must mean that Valerie Hawthorne was already dead at that point, correct? Indeed. Please take a look at the top of Dusky Bridge. It certainly looks to me like the victim is still alive. Am I mistaken? Valerie Hawthorne was already dead. Then who is this? The mountain is famous for spirits, so maybe you think it was the ghost of the victim. Well, it could have been a spirit. Miss Faye, don't waste the cursed time with this kind of foolishness. Anyway, still maintain what the witness was in a different place. Ah, shit, okay. Are you certain? Yes, I am certain. More or less. Come now, Miss Faye. Then please answer this question. Okay. Let's say here. The window was standing right here. Well, what do you think, researchers? No. Pointing out where the witness was standing should do something herself. Could figure out where she stands if you catch my drift. No, don't worry, the drift was certainly caught. Yes, failure is an excellent opportunity for growth. Now try better next time. Whoopsie. Okay. Okay. Let's say she's a killer. Just try that. Whatever. Naturally, the window was standing right here. Well, what do you think, Mr. Trump? Nope. Okay. Failure. Okay. Where was she? Not in the car. What about the broken bit? What if she was the victim? No. Wait. It's right here. If that's... Oh, that could be her. I thought I could see her face, right? That's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing. Order. Miss Faye, what on earth? Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. This would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim. How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls. You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Richard? By the time the witness photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne. What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo? It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness. What? It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Me? Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne. The defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted when he asked for a scarf them. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. I couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore. You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof? Got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. The scarf. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like. Scarf? Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear the scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note that victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like she asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? No. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh. Whoops. Where's Miss Foster? She's collecting herself in the lobby. It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as a victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo at them together. The only question is, why did she do it? Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit. Huh. Well, we have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies. Yes, Your Honor. Understood. Very well, this court is in recess. Alright, to be continued. Nice. We did that. We had some trouble there. I was kind of lost. and then at the moment I went ahead of the game, I guess, because I wanted to point the cliff thing for a long time. But yeah, the game wanted me to go a different direction there. Okay, game, whatever. Well, we got there at the end. Okay.